Dune, the building of a dynasty. The planet Arrakis, known as Dune. Land of sand. Home of the spice, melange. The spice controls the empire. Whoever controls Dune controls the spice. The Emperor has proposed a challenge to each of the houses.
The house that produces the most spice will control Dune. There are no set territories and no rules of engagement.
Vast armies have arrived. Now, 3 houses fight for control of Dune. The noble Atreides, the insidious Ordos, and the evil Harkonnen. Only one house will prevail. Your battle for Dune begins now.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dune 2, the building of a dynasty, also known as Dune 2 Battle for Arrakis. This game is essentially the grandfather of all base building real-time strategy games. And it's essentially the predecessor of the first Command & Conquer, which is almost, well, it's not identical to Dune 2, but it builds upon what Dune 2 established and improves it in many ways. I'm going to use the Dune Dynasty mod for this game, because it adds some modernized controls and make the game a lot more comfortable to play, because Dune 2, the original version, it is a great game. It was very innovative for its time, but it's also not as smooth as later games in the Command & Conquer series. But let's not waste any time. We have to take over a planet, and we're going to play all 3 campaigns, and I'm going to start with House Atreides. House Atreides. Caladan, homeland of the Atreides, has a warm, calm climate, and the lands are lush and green. The rich soils and mild weather supports an extensive variety of agricultural activities. In recent centuries, industrial and technological development has added to the prosperity of the Caladian people. Do you wish to join House Atreides? Yes, we do. And you can see that these are the good guys because their planet is nice and sunny and green and everything, whereas the Ordos planet is cold and icy, and the Harkonnen planet is volcanic and black and polluted and everything. So we're the good guys, so our planet looks nice as well. Greetings, I'm your mentor, Kirill. Together, we'll purge this planet of the foulness of the other houses. The High Command wishes you to produce 1000 credits. You may earn credits by building a refinery and harvesting spice. Okay, so here we go. We start with our construction yard. This game does have mobile construction vehicles, but you always start with an already established construction yard. So let's build a wind trap. The wind trap is essentially your power plant. And here it does produce power for you. In the books, the wind trap actually catches water by filtering moisture from the air. And nope, can't build here. Wait, why can't I build here? I should be able to build there. There we go. So it does capture moisture from the air, but
enemy unit approaching from the south.
that's not really all that important. So here we have an orders infantryman.
Enemy
These are
unit
just
destroyed.
your basic soldiers. They are, to be honest, pretty useless. Even more so than in other games. They do have one interesting function. You can actually order them to enter an enemy building. And if the building
Construction complete.
is with its life bar in the red, then the building will be taken
Enemy
over.
unit destroyed.
And if it's not, it will be damaged. But to be honest, it's so difficult and it's such a hassle, it's not really worth it.
Atreides
We also
harvester
have
deployed.
these trikes, very fast vehicles, essentially your usual good against infantry recon vehicle. And we also have, ooh, look at that, another auto soldier. We also have these harvesters, and those spice harvesters essentially your Tiberium harvesters slash
Enemy
ore
unit
miners,
destroyed.
both of which are obviously based on this unit here. And we are collecting the spice, the most valuable substance in the universe, which allows the Spacing Guild navigators to transport gigantic spaceships through space and not crash them into anything. So
Enemy
let's just
unit
take out this guy here. And yeah, you don't really have to fear anything on this map,
Enemy unit approaching
because
from the east.
the orders just have a couple of scattered units
Enemy
and
unit
they don't have any
destroyed.
bases. And your initial units are actually sufficient to take out everything they have. And all we have for now are these trikes and these basic infantrymen. As you can see, Dune is a desert planet, which is why it's called Dune the Desert Planet. And you cannot build on
Enemy
sand,
unit destroyed.
you can only build on rocks. And if you build on rock without a concrete slab, then the building is going to be built and it's going to be half damaged. It's actually going to be repairable, but even if you repair it, it will get damaged over time. And the reason why I didn't bother with the concrete is because this mission is so easy that building the concrete slabs isn't really necessary. And there isn't really any reason to build them, because at the beginning you can only build concrete slabs on a tile by tile basis, which is very cumbersome. So I'm going to show you something. Here we have a spice bud. So you please go over there.
Atreides
Oh,
harvester
and I
deployed.
think we already
Your
won, so
mission
never mind
is
that.
complete.
So yeah, we've already completed our first mission, which isn't really difficult. It's essentially just there to teach you the basics of the game. And in future missions it will be a little bit more difficult. Congratulations! I knew that you would achieve your goal with very little trouble. I look forward to assisting you in future missions. So let's proceed. So here we have our usual victory screen. Our score is 28. It took 7 minutes. We are now a sand snake. And we harvested a bunch of spice, and we also destroyed 7 units. Yeah, and over time you'll get slightly more honorable titles rather than sand snake. So yeah, this was the first Atreides mission. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time in the next slightly more challenging mission. Take care and goodbye.